So this probably has to be my new favorite RGB tube light by a mile. I'm talking about the Sutefoto TP25. This is a 25-inch tube light that is super bright. But take a closer look. I mean, this thing is solid. There is very little flex. I mean, it bends just a little, but this thing will take a beating and it will last a very long time. You've got two metal feet, one on both sides, so you can actually stand it up if you choose to, but it does come with a stand, so stick around, I'll show you that. You got a chart right here to let you know as far as the color temperature range, the HSI range, the RGB CW range, the FX and also group, the channel and group as well. You get an LED light, so you can actually monitor the details of your light. You've got two dial knobs right here to actually adjust the intensity or maybe the color saturation of your light, and also four buttons right here to switch between the different functions of the light. And you can also depress these buttons as well for added functionality. You got your power button here on the side, and also the charging port for your light as well. And also you have treads at the bottom, so you can screw this to like a tripod or other devices, so you can mount it to. You got one here on the bottom and also one on the other side as well. As far as accessories are concerned, you get a tripod, like I said before, that does not suck. I gotta tell you, since I got this has not come off the light until this review video, so I'm putting it right back on because I love using this tripod with this light. It is so convenient, especially for things like that. I've actually used this for a fill light. I would just put over in the corner and I'll just fill it in. Super simple. I'm just standing it and it actually gets it into the shot. Okay, as far as that, you get your power adapter. It comes with your power brick and also the cord that goes to the actual power brick as well. You get your instructions for your Sutefoto. It's pretty straightforward. This is really simple to use. I mean, it's a tube light. You also get the, I forgot what these are called. Anyway, just scan it and you can download the app for the tube light for your individual device, which the app is actually really good. And also you get a carrying case for your light as well. All right, well, that's pretty much the features. And as far as the look and feel of the actual light, let's get straight to actually using the light. So let's flip it over and turn this bad boy on. And there we go. Oh man, this thing is, like I told you before, it's super bright. It's already on 100. This thing is, let's take it down a bit. We'll bring it down just a little bit. All right, there we go. So let's get back to it. Like I said before, you've got your color temperature, HSI, RGB, FX, and group change. If I want to, all I'll do is just press the CT and it goes to my CT range. And of course I can adjust it with my dials, like I said before, as far as the temperature, going from warm or a colder temperature, right? And also I can adjust the actual intensity of the light as well with the bottom dial. Okay, and as far as I click the top one, that does, if I click it, it'll allow me to adjust the green magenta of the actual CCT as well. Of course, if I click this, it'll switch over. Press that, goes to HSI mode. Press it again, it'll actually take me to the RGB mode. Press this, it goes to my FX mode with different effects. And I go to CCT again. Now, instead of pressing these buttons, there's also another way where I can actually just click the bottom button and it'll actually cycle between the different modes that we just saw. So click it right here. It goes to HSI, click it again to RGB, click it again to my effects mode, and then right back to CCT. Again, I didn't mention again, but that's your channel group button before. So if you have multiple of these, you can set these to different channels and also groups, so you can use them in tandem as well. So yeah, now overall I gotta tell you, I really like the look and feel, the weight of this light. It feels really solid, it's not going anywhere, and it's just going to last within the rigors of the day, of the project, of the shoot, or just, you know, within here, within my home office. There's one thing I do want to mention when it comes to this light, specifically just when it comes to the tactile, I guess, feel or the adjustment of the actual dials. Now I am in HSI mode, and if I turn over to my hue, I've noticed this, and this is only when you're actually using the dials. If I'm using an app, I don't have this problem, but watch. Right now I'm in blue, and as I'm turning it, I'm clicking this several times, and I'm not really seeing a real difference within the light. So let me just go right back to blue, and as I'm turning it, I'm clicking several times and I'm not really seeing a change within the light. But when I go, there's like a sudden jump. That's actually the point I'm trying to make. There's a sudden jump where there's no gradual. It's just like, it just switches. And I only find that whenever I'm using the HSI mode with the actual dial. When I'm using the app, there is no sudden jump between different colors. There's a nice smooth transition between the colors. But again, this is only between that. Normally, what I like to do, I like to use the actual blue color. So I'll just click, go straight to RGB. I will actually select the blue color and then just intensify that. And then boom. Oh, actually, it's on. There's still a little red in there. Let's get rid of the red. There we go. Yeah, and this is the way how I like to use blue. So this is the way how I like to actually get a nice solid true blue. But like I said before, I like to use the app. So this is not really a big deal for me. Let's actually put this behind me. And one of the best things that I love about this light is actually how it actually creates a line for me. I love the line look, the outline look. And I'll give you an example of why I like it so much. Here we go. Let's go straight to the app. Okay, and we're gonna go straight to, we're gonna click on it. Okay, and we're gonna go straight to, let's just go to the color temperature mode. And again, you see how I just get that nice little outline from the light? I love that look. If I want to, I can actually try to, you know, get out of range and I can still keep that edge light, but that's a light, that's something me personally that I really like to create. From the arm to my chair to my hair, and of course I can change the intensity. Now that we're in the app, I can change the intensity. Go turn it off or bring it all the way up. We can also change the color temperature as well, from warm all the way to cold. And of course we also have the magenta, green magenta comparison as well. Again, we can control the HSI mode. We can control the intensity from the app and just move around to every single color. And I'm not getting those weird jumps like I was mentioning before with the dial. With the app, I can just go through whatever color I want and just actually just focus in to the one that I want. Yeah, let's try get a little warm in here. Again, RGB, again, I can just adjust any one that I want. I can either slide it or I can use the plus and minus styles to, I guess, dial it in even more by the actual numbers. Let's go back to blue, because I like the blue. All right, and then of course, well, let's try the FX mode. We got several. We have lightning, police, fire truck, ambulance, fire, fireworks, fault bulb, TV, and also the RGB circle. We can play with the frequency and also the intensity as well. As far as police, nice police right there. I can only imagine what it looks like outside right now. Almost like, how'd the police get inside this guy's house? Fire truck. Again, how'd the fire truck get inside this guy's house? Let's actually bring this, oh no, that's the frequency. Let's bring up the intensity. Let's make this really bright. There we go. Yeah. Then we have the ambulance. Yo, what's happening inside this guy's house, man? they're all there. We have a little fire. All right. We have fireworks, where it plays with the light fireworks. We have our fault bulb. Ooh, that's intense. We have a TV, little light TV flicker, if that's the effect you're trying to get. And of course, we have our tried and true RGB circle, which it seems like everyone wants to get as well. Now, again, I already mentioned the actual rim light. You can use this light for so many different things. Also, if you like to do like those solid gray backgrounds, you can actually put this light on the floor, cast it up on the gray background. And of course, you can actually choose whatever color background you want using that. This is big, bright, and wide enough to actually achieve that. So really recommend it for that. Now, we can already see this is a really bright light. Let's see what it looks like by taking the assisted lights or my ambient lights. Let's turn it off and see what kind of brightness we get from that. Okay, so we're good to go. All my ambient lights are now turned off. The only light on is my main key light and that light in the background. And of course, we're still getting that nice little edge light that I like so much. Let's go straight to our, I want to go warm again. Again, you can see how bright this light's get, especially with my main key light right now. Let's add a little ambiance to this. Let's actually bring this light down more. There we go. Yeah, and so really highlight that and we actually see just how well this light performs. And this light is just so bright. Even though it's facing the back of me, you can see how the color cast really catches and touches everything within the background. But with that being said, let's turn it around. Okay, and you can see how it's still catching the rest of the walls. I might want to turn it just a little more. And yeah, now one of the main reasons why I like using the app is because, first of all, the way I'm using it right now, I use my monitor to kind of gauge of actually what it looks like right now. Before they started introducing the app, I would have to, all right, dial it in, look at my monitor, okay, put it there. Well, let me make the adjustment, let me place it there, let me reference it again. Forget that. Now I just sit there and I just pick whatever color I'm in the mood for and set it and forget it. And now we're just going off right now. All right, guys, let me turn my light back up so we can actually finish this out. All right, so what are my final thoughts when it comes to the Sutefoto TP25 25-inch RGB tube light? That's a long name that I just created for it. Overall, again, I love this light. It's sturdy, it's super bright. I gotta tell you, the charge on this thing holds for a really long time. When I took it out and I took straight out of the box and I started using it, I didn't even charge it. I just went straight with the charge, and that thing lasted for such a long time. I just now charged the thing up for this video, so it's got a really good battery life. It's super powerful. I love the app, the fact that I can just, like I was saying before, here it is. I'm just doing it. And I love the way you really don't rave about app connectivity, but this thing connects to it so fast and it reconnects like nothing. It's just like so intuitive. I'm saying this because I've dealt with other apps for lights that was just a pain in the butt to work with. So that's why I'm kind of gloating about it right now. As far as cons, well, it's that one thing that I was telling you about, as far as the dial, it kind of misses some gradients because I just don't know. When you're clicking it, you'll go several clicks and you see no change in the color of the light. But again, that's easily solved when using the app or the RGB CW mode. As far as that, I think that's it. I think I pretty much covered everything with this light. Yeah, it's my new favorite RGB tube light by a mile. So really hope this helped you out. As always, I'll leave links in the description down below so you can pick up your own tube light. Make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any future videos. Hit that like if you like what's going on here, and also ding that notification. I always mess up on that. Ding that notification so you be notified for future videos. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Bye. All right. Yes. It's a light.